Ever thought about how the super rich make their money? Well, it's not about going crazy with spending or showing off a fancy lifestyle. The really wealthy folks are all about being smart and careful with their money choices. If you're keen on learning how they do it, get ready for a ride into the habits of the rich. But fair warning, if you're just here for the glitz and glamour without any substance, this might not be the right advice for you. So, let's jump into the world of creating wealth. 1. Quality over quantity. Choosing quality over quantity is like having a golden rule for the wealthy in managing their money and life. It means they prefer things that last and hold real value instead of going for a lot of cheap, temporary stuff. Whether it's buying a durable piece of furniture, a timeless piece of clothing, or making a smart investment, they're all about picking things that will stick around and bring long-term satisfaction. But it's not just about possessions. This principle extends to how they live. Instead of having a ton of friends, they focus on building deep connections. Instead of filling every moment with something, they prioritize meaningful experiences. Essentially, quality over quantity is a way of saying that having a lot of stuff or relationships doesn't make you rich. It's having things and experiences that really matter and stick with you. It's a reminder that true wealth comes from making choices that last and have a lasting impact. 2. Overpriced homes. When it comes to buying a house, the rich aren't falling for the hype of flashy, expensive homes. They know that having a fancy address doesn't necessarily mean you're building real wealth. Instead of pouring all their money into a high-priced home, they think smart. It's not about avoiding buying a house altogether. It's about making choices that make financial sense. Maybe they buy a property to rent out or decide that renting is a better move. The key is understanding that spending all your money on a dream home might not be the smartest way to get rich. In simple terms, the idea of buying a really expensive house is being questioned these days. It used to be seen as a great investment, but times have changed. Getting a mortgage now is like putting your money in a locked savings account. Not the best move if you want your money to grow. Whether you're super wealthy or just getting by, the advice is the same. Think twice before splurging on that dream home with the huge price tag. The rich are all about making choices that set them up for long-term success in a world where being flexible with your money and making smart investments is the name of the game. 3. Invest in what you understand. The rich have a simple rule when it comes to investing. Stick to what you know. They don't gamble on things they don't understand, and you shouldn't either. Take Warren Buffett, for example, a super successful investor. He only puts his money into businesses he really gets. This strategy helped him dodge a financial hit during the tech bubble burst because he wasn't heavily invested in tech stocks. The lesson here is clear. Making smart decisions in finance means understanding what you're investing in. For the rest of us who aren't financial gurus, it's a practical tip. Don't get lured into investments that seem too complicated or too good to be true. Whether you're thinking about stocks, real estate, or starting a business, the key is to stick to what you understand. This isn't just about playing it safe, it's about making choices that set you up for success. Keep it simple, invest in what you know, and watch your money grow with confidence. 4. Luxury items. When it comes to fancy stuff, the rich have a smart way of doing it. They believe in luxury with a purpose, meaning they don't just go for things because they look cool or have a famous brand name. Instead of splurging on designer clothes or accessories just to show off, they ask themselves if they really need it. It's not about being against treating themselves, they just do it wisely. What's interesting is that many wealthy folks don't fill their closets with expensive brands. They choose quality over big names. Some even go to thrift stores to find good stuff at a lower cost, proving that you can look good without spending a ton. This isn't just about saving money, it's about having a mindset that knows the difference between what you want for a moment and what really adds value to your life. While some people might spend a lot to impress others, the wealthy focus on making smart choices. By picking quality over short-lived trends, they not only save money but also stay on track with their long-term financial goals. So, it's a lesson in spending money wisely. Go for luxury, but make sure it's something that truly matters to you. 5. Controlling impulse purchases. Imagine having a magic shield against buying things on a whim. That's what the rich have when it comes to controlling impulse purchases. They get how it goes. You see something cool and boom, you've bought it. But the wealthy are pros at avoiding this trap. They know that these quick buys can really add up and leave you with not much to show for it. So, they do things like making a shopping list and sticking to it, making sure their money goes to stuff that really matters. And let's talk about deals and sales. The rich don't get fooled easily. They know not every discount is a real deal. Sometimes stores jack up prices just to make you think you're saving big during a sale. But the wealthy aren't falling for it. They're careful about not getting swayed by so-called bargains and prefer to invest in things that are actually good quality. By saying no to impulse buys and being smart about sales, the wealthy keep their money focused on things that help it grow over time. It's like a lesson in being disciplined with your money and making choices that you won't regret later. 6. The latest tech. When it comes to the latest tech gadgets, the rich don't just grab the newest thing because it's cool. They have a smart approach. Instead of rushing to get the latest iPhone or gadgets, they ask themselves if they really need it. They don't fall for the hype. The rich don't keep changing their gadgets unless there's a good reason or a significant improvement in technology. This way, they avoid spending money on constant upgrades and can use it for things that actually help them grow their wealth, like investing in stocks or real estate. The lesson here is pretty simple. It's not about having the fanciest gadgets all the time. The wealthy know that true success comes from making choices that really count. So, before you go chasing the newest tech, think about whether it fits into your long-term money plans. 7. TV packages. The rich don't exactly fit the image of having giant TVs and fancy entertainment systems. It turns out they're not spending all their time playing video games or watching TV shows. Surprisingly, research shows that people with lower incomes actually spend more time in front of screens than the wealthy. Most rich folks try to avoid TV as much as they can, around 67% of them to be exact. They're more about putting their time and energy into things that help them succeed rather than binge-watching shows. And when it comes to TV subscriptions, don't think about those super expensive cable packages with tons of channels. The rich go for simpler digital subscriptions, using them for occasional entertainment instead of making TV the main event in their lives. It's a lesson in being smart with your time and money, choosing quality over having a bunch of stuff, whether it's in entertainment or daily habits. Before you go all out on a big TV setup, think about whether it really fits with your goals and if there are better ways to use your time and money. 8. Alcohol. The wealthy often choose to skip alcohol, and it's not just about being healthy, it's a smart move for their success. They know that alcohol can mess with your thinking and focus, so they stay clear-headed for making good decisions, especially when it comes to money matters. It's like they're saying no to the distractions that excessive drinking can bring, ensuring they stay on track in both their personal and professional lives. Avoiding alcohol isn't just about health, it's also a money move. Instead of spending on drinks, the rich use that money for things that help them grow, like learning new skills or starting businesses. This isn't just about being careful with health, it's about being intentional with money. The wealthy show us that the choices we make, even about something like alcohol, can have a big impact on our journey to success. To sum it up, getting really rich isn't about buying flashy things, but about making smart choices that last. Don't worry about looking rich. Aim for a life where you're financially free. So, as you handle your money journey, go for quality, invest smartly, and pick things that help you grow in the long run. So, thanks for tuning in, and see you next time. Stay smart with your money.